Hi, did you know that you can invest in the Kenyan stock market with as little as 50 shillings per share? Yeah, I'm here to let you know that no money is too little in the Kenyan stock market, and as a beginner investor, you can start investing with any amount of money. Today, in our series of Stock of the Week, we are going to break down companies that sell shares for as little as 50 Kenyan shillings per share, and some even are as little as 20 shillings per share. I mean, less than 20, yeah. This is meant to deal with the narrative that you need a lot of money to invest in the Kenyan market. Whichever amount that you have, you can start with it. I'm speaking to that student somewhere who only has a little disposable income. Maybe you get money from your parents or guardian, and what is left looks little, and you are like, I can't start investing because this amount is too small. I'm speaking to that person who just started their career and they feel like, I want somewhere that I can start building wealth slowly and putting my money because you've started earning some salary. I'm speaking to that freelancer who has unpredictable income. 1 month you have a lot of income, the next month you have quite a little. I'm speaking to that employer who has been working for 10, 20, 30 or 40 years somewhere, and they feel like they have been looking for an avenue where they can invest or where they can put their money for their future generations. If this is what you are interested in, come along and let's walk this journey together. Subscribe to Build Your Wealth Hub on YouTube so that we can walk this journey together. So today let's break down 5 companies that have these affordable shares. Stock number 1 is Kenya Power Limited Company, and this company deals with distributing electricity across Kenya, and that is how they earn income. Income is important because that is where our dividends come from. Most investors are watching Kenya Power because it is a turnover stock, and what that means is that it has been underperforming in the past and now it is beginning to get back on its feet. So it is a good stock that you might want to include in your portfolio because it looks like in the near future it is performing well in the market. Stock number 2 is Samia Africa, which is in the manufacturing and industrial sector. This is also another turnaround stock which has been underperforming in the past, but now it is starting to improve in terms of financial performance. Most investors are watching it because it is believed that turnaround stocks sometimes attract investors who are looking for future growth. So you may want to consider, if you are looking for a company in the manufacturing and industrial sector, Samia Africa might be a good choice. Stock number 3 is KQ, Kenya Airways. So in the past, it has been having quite a lot of difficulties in terms of dividend payments, and the share price had gone down. But from the look of things, the share prices are beginning to rise, and when investors see that, there is opportunity for capital gains and dividends being paid because the company starts to make profits again. Company number 4 is Bamburi, which also trades their shares at below 50 Kenya shillings, and they are in the building and manufacturing sector. If you are looking for a way that you can introduce your money to the building and manufacturing sector, Bamburi Cement can be one of the good choices. The reason why investors are looking or are watching on this stock is because of the increased real estate demand in Kenya, which means that with increased demand, most people are building estates, building flats and all that, and the company is likely to grow in the near And with growth of the company, that means that investors as well grow in terms of wealth. The fifth company is Sasini PLC, and this is a company in the agricultural sector. If you want to build your portfolio as a starter investor, it is good when you put your money in companies that are in different portfolios. I mean, that are in different sectors. For example, agricultural sectors, industrial, banking, telecommunication, and so on and so forth. So if you're looking for a company that trades their shares under 50 shillings, Sasini PLC might be a good option because it introduces your money in the agricultural sector. And again, the company has a potential for future growth because of the increase in agricultural demand in the world right now. So remember that this is meant for educational purposes. This is not investment or any legal advice. It is just to make you aware that you don't need a lot of money to invest. And if you have a lot of money, remember you can also buy thousands of shares in the market. And the more the shares, the more the dividends at the end of the day. Therefore, this is for everyone, whether you have a lot of money and whether you do not. Don't feel like you need a lot for you to be an investor in the Kenya stock market. Also, in as much as we have mentioned that these shares, that these companies trade below 50 shillings per share, it doesn't mean that you should just go for them because of hype. No, it means that you need to do your due diligence, do your research before you invest in a certain company, because at the end of the day, it is not the price that we focus on. It is about taking that risk and being satisfied that you have chosen the right company in your portfolio. Other than that, thank you for watching up to this far. Let me know which company you would like to try, and also don't forget to share, like, comment, and also subscribe to our channel as we build wealth the smart way.